Alright, so today we're going to read Give Bees a Chance by Bethany Barton. Bethany Barton drew the pictures and wrote the words. Who is a person that writes the word in a story? Yeah, an author. And who's the person that draws the images in a book? An illustrator, that's right. So, Bethany Barton is not only an illustrator, but she is also an author. So let's get started. Give bees a chance. This is my best buddy Edgar. We love all the same things, like board games, and dinosaurs, strawberries, and honey. And of course, bees. Except that I don't really like bees, said Edgar. Sure you do. Didn't I tell you there are about 25,000 different kinds of bees to love? Maybe? So let's think about this. How many do you think 25,000 is? Do you think it's a little or do you think it's a lot? Can you show me with your arms how much you think it is? Remember, little or a lot? A lot, that's right. So there's a lot of bees in the world. And then I told you all about the 3 types of honeybees. There's the queens, the drones, and the workers. All of these bees. Ah, get away from me. We're going to blow gently on the bees to make them scatter. So, in order to blow gently on the bees, we're going to learn how to blow. Put your hand in front of your mouth. Breathe in and out. All right, I'm going to have you guys do it with me this time. So breathe in and out. Good job, shooing those bees away. Ooh, thanks. Like I was saying, I don't like bees. But why? Mostly because of their stingers and their attached venom sacs, which are the cause of painful bee stings. That part you told me last week. But that was just one bee. Couldn't you still give bees a chance? Could you give bees a chance? I know I could. Maybe I just need to remind you how weird and cool a honeybee's anatomy is. Anatomy is the same thing as their body. So can you guys say anatomy with me? Anatomy. Good job. So they have 5 eyes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 stomachs. 1, 2. 4 wings. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we're going to think about what is something that a bee has that we don't have. Think about it. Turn to your partner and share. All right. Can someone tell me what they talked about with their partner? Yeah, wings. They have wings that we don't have. So, maybe you just needed some time to get to know them. How about millions of years? You know, bees lived with dinosaurs, and even ancient Egyptians kept bees. In fact, honey from bees was found in Egyptian tombs, and it was still edible. Ooh, honey. Perfect. Maybe you just need some honey. Bees make honey. Why are you telling me all of this stuff? So you give bees a chance. Once you learn how great they are, you're bound to fall in love with them. Does he look like he's fallen in love with them? Or does he look scared? Yeah, he looks scared. Check out how honey is made. A bee gathers nectar from flowers. The nectar goes into a special honey stomach called a crop. Contents of the crop are spit into a new bee's mouth. The new bee breaks down the sugars of the nectar within her own crop. This processed nectar is passed along to several more bees. So it goes to one bee, then to another, who each break down the nectar in their crops until it becomes honey. Then the honey gets barfed into the honeycomb cell and fanned by the wings of bees to evaporate moisture. And lastly, it's sealed with beeswax to keep it safe until it's eaten. Did you say barf? Just 1 pound of honey takes 2 million flowers and 1,000 of bees to create. Too many bees! So we're going to blow gently onto the page like we've practiced already. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and out. Good job scattering those bees away. It looks like I haven't convinced you just yet. Nope. Because they're all going to sting me. Oh, well, bees do sting. Sometimes. But not because they're mean. It's the stinger story time. Bees only sting to defend themselves, or avoid getting squished or smashed. In fact, many bees lose their stinger after being attacked, which is sort of like losing your hand if you pinch your sister. Also, wait, what are you wearing? Bee armor? That's not gonna work. It was designed for dragons. I think I can handle bees. Well, there is this kind of armor that beekeepers wear, but it looks quite a bit different. It allows for them to collect honey and beeswax without getting stung by startled bees. So, do you see his armor there? Do you see anything similar between his armor and his armor? Yeah, they all have helmets. Good job. All right. You know, I love honey, but I'd be willing to give it up forever, to never see a bee again. But giving up bees means giving up so much more than just honey. Bees have a big impact on the food chain. You see, in order for plants to grow, like fruits and vegetables, they need the right ingredients. A major important ingredient they need is pollen. See these little specks right here? That's pollen. But since the flowers can't move, they can't always get pollen from each other. I don't have arms. Want to make a strawberry? Throw it to me. Doesn't have arms. So let's think about what are some fruits and vegetables you like that needs pollen from bees. Think about it. Raise your hand when you got an answer. Yeah. Strawberries is a good example. Another example is watermelon. Let's keep going and see what we can do to help them. That's where bees fly in. They act as a pollen delivery service, helping give flowers the ingredients they need. A single bee can visit 1,000 flowers a day, making a bee pollination powers unraveled, which means without bees, there'd be a lot less yummy stuff in our stomachs. And bees are disappearing in large numbers. Bees actually need our help. Missing. Name, bee. Occupation, pollinator. Possible reasons for disappearance, pesticides, parasites, lack of friendly flowers, and pollen pollution. Okay, I take it back. I don't want bees gone. I sort of want to help them, as long as they don't sting me. Planting bee-friendly flowers is a great way to help the bee population. So what's one way we can help the bee population? Repeat after me. Planting bee-friendly flowers. One more time. Planting bee-friendly flowers. Good job. All right. Won't that just attract more bees? Hopefully, yes. But just approach a bee like you would a dog you don't know. Don't get too close. And don't try to touch it. Unless you're a flower, the bee should lose interest and fly away. And if more people like you give bees a chance, they might just have, well, a chance to make the world a sweeter place. Now, have I told you how much I love bears? All right. So after reading that story, how can we help bees? And how do bees help us? Yeah, those are all good answers. Can you give bees a chance? I know I can. Let's think about that as we are heading to our centers. When I say the name of an insect that you like, you may leave the carpet square and fly away, or crawl like the insect you chose. All right, and call butterflies first. Fly away.